Welcome to beautiful Santa Cruz, California for the Masters Cup presented by Innova Champion Discs. I am Ian Anderson, hanging out with Philo Brathwaite.
What it do, everybody?
And Philo, we get to hear you, but we get to see you today as well, my friend.
Whose idea was this?
It wasn't mine, man. Don't pin this on me. We also have Paul McBeth. We have the AM winner in Andrew Miranda and Adam Hammis.
Adam Hammis took it down last time around.
That's right, yeah. Our returning champion. Thank you. Heck of a talent, man. When he's firing on all cylinders, the ceiling is the limit.
No doubt.
And Andrew Miranda, just 16 years old, 1,000 rated AM. Killing it.
Got some game.
Yeah.
Can't wait to watch.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
We've seen it, but watch it again.
Yeah, there we go. Hole 1. It is a doozy of a way to start your day, sir.
Yeah, it's a classic Delaveaga hole, uphill. Got all these railroad ties to navigate, some trees. Got double mandatory, which new PDGA rule, if you hit and roll backwards past and on the opposite side, you didn't make it, so you got to keep that in mind. Obviously, very protected green, lots of slopes, roll away potential, stuff like that, so got to throw a good one to get things going.
Before that, a word from Nate Doss.
Standing on the first tee every time I play Delaveaga is a sense of history. There's been so many people that have come through here. To play disc golf well at Delaveaga, you need to know this place. You need to kind of understand how to play disc golf there, where to land short, where to land long, where to land left, and where to land right. And sometimes if you're on the wrong side of that, you A, might not find your disc, or B, find yourself at the bottom of a canyon just to even get your disc back. And you might look at a hole on the scorecard and say, okay, you might think you need a fairway driver, maybe even a longer driver, but because of the way the course plays, you can land 40, 50 feet short and slide it up to 15 feet short and make a 15-foot putt. To sum up the disc golf at Delaveaga, what you see is not always what you get.
Good luck today, Paul.
Fun to hear from three-time world champion and the pride of Santa Cruz, Nate Doss.
Andrew,
Absolutely. That guy knows it all around here, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Grew up playing this track, and it's a good place to hone your skills.
Yeah. Great sharpening tool here in Delaveaga. Lots of variety to learn different types of shots.
And learn to play some smart golf as well.
Yeah, big time.
What are you reaching for, Philo?
I'm going to throw a Star Destroyer, something a little bit neutral. Felt some wind blowing off the right side, helping it to the left, so something a little less stable.
This looks great, Philo.
Don't talk too soon.
What? What happened, man?
I hit a tree, and it rolled backwards past the line where the Mando tree is.
Come on, man.
I get to go to the drop zone.
Do you like that on one?
Right off the bat, man.
Ugh.
Welcome back to daylight.
Brutal, Philo. Well, a lot of holes to pick you back up, though, man.
Yeah, there's some more golf to play.
Definitely. Zeus coming from Paul McBeth.
Oh, so close to getting over that last little obstacle.
Memory serves, I think he's got a 45-footer coming up. Hammis. Adam going with a nuke.
So good.
Heck of a drive. He's got a look, which is more than most on one. Andrew Miranda. Your AM winner from my hometown on the Central Coast when I used to live there, from Tascadero, California. I played this kid in a weekly when he was 12. He was already better than me.
No way.
Yeah, man.
Wow. That's incredible. What a way to start the weekend,
No,
huh?
he didn't do that, man.
What a way to start the weekend for you,
Nobody
Miranda.
parks one. Nobody parks one.
Absolutely posterizes the drive.
The guy on the the starter, he's like, that's the best drive I saw all day.
Nice.
You can believe it easily. So
Saves the best for last.
you're throwing from the drop zone, and that is wonderfully executed, sir.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Pretty much my only option from down there.
McBeth.
Yeah, that fallen log is right on the edge of circle one. Just a hair outside.
Yeah.
Coming up empty.
Adam, kind of an awkward look for his birdie, but I believe he's right around circle's edge, was it?
Oh, he's inside.
Inside?
He's,
Okay, there you go.
Like halfway inside the circle, but obviously skinny window. Just a hair to the left.
Paul cleaning up par. Andrew, the drop-in birdie to kick off his campaign.
Stress-free birdie at that.
Yeah. Just dunking all over this hole. So good. And that is a drop-in bogey, which is, best case after the ridiculous OB.
New rules.
Missed Mando rule. I don't know about that one, Philo.
I don't know about it
I don't
either.
know about that
That's
one.
kind of silly. I
Yeah.
mean, you make the shot and then you roll backwards. It's not your fault. You know?
Yeah.
It's gravity.
Yeah. I thought we were trying to take luck out of the equation, right?
Guess not.
Yeah. Andrew Miranda ripping it. And we're on to hole 2. We're going uphill again, even more so this time.
Yeah, very steep. You want to cut it real tight on this last tree on the corner. Try to get a lot of forward progression if you can. That last guardian tree, that bushy one, that's the one to beat if you can, if you're going for birdie 2. Seen some guys take the sidearms. Seen some guys throw some tomahawks on this hole, or some thumbers rather. A lot of different ways you can get there. Not the longest hole, but that uphill grade added a lot of complexity to the shot.
Yeah, it really does. I remember back in the day, Paul McBeth was one of those tomahawk guys. Yeah, the forehand shapes up beautifully if you got it. I feel like you can fly the fairway with a flex forehand.
Mm-hmm.
Miranda with an evader, excuse me. No way.
Incredible shot. You don't really see people sneak all the way around like that.
No.
Young gun's got some snap.
Got a snap, and he's finding some beautiful lines. McBeth going Zeus again.
So close to being perfect.
Yeah, almost did it. He's just outside circle 1 for his birdie look. It's a scary look down that hill. Gets going real fast. Hammis. Nuke again.
Super tight. Bit out of position as well.
Yeah.
See what Adam can come up with.
Destroyer pull.
Yep, same destroyers one. A lot too low.
Okay. Yeah.
But up and down, no problem.
Yeah. That is the nice part of that. Adam. Little zone approach.
That was so well executed.
Very touchy shot. You got hard pan, and past the basket is death. 5 feet past. And you're thinking about that right now.
Yeah, you just want to drop it in there, circle's edge, and that's not the worst reaction.
Look how fast that is.
It's super fast.
You put it down short of the green with not a ton of speed, and it's still 12 long. McBeth, scary looking birdie bid.
The man has no fear. It is straight death behind that basket. Fortunate to catch some chains. Keeps him inside circle 1.
Yep. And Miranda, back-to-back birdie starts at De La, unheard of.
Catches a twig.
Yeah. Dream crusher, that little twig there. Adam to save par. And that's a fantastic par after the drive.
Agreed. You'd see a lot of guys make 4 from that lie.
Yeah. Very touchy upshot. McBeth comes back up the hill for par. Casual there. And same thing for Philo. back on the par train. Or off the bogey train, anyway. There is Andy dropping in his par. 1 under through 2. Still really good at De-La. Really
Pars
good.
are good. This is one of the few par 3 courses around the country where if you make a bunch of pars, you're not too upset about it.
I think it's like 1,000 rated par is.
Yeah, doesn't feel the worst to make some pars out here at De-La.
On to hole 3. I really like this hole, Philo.
Me too. This is a great hole. This has a bunch of things working here. We got some gravity pulling on the disc because it's a downhill grade. You're riding the spine of the mountain, so depending on which way the wind is blowing is really the way that the disc is going to react the most. It's so interesting. If you pull it off to the right and the wind's blowing, from left to right, you're going way far to the right, and it's a long way down that hill, so you got to mind that. It's really just a straight mid-range shot. A lot of guys are throwing the flick out and around. 350 feet gets there real quick with the downhill grade.
It does. Andrew, enforcer forehand coming from the youngster.
Just tugs it a hair wide.
Yeah.
Good idea.
It's got a circle 2 bid for birdie still. McBeth going Luna up the gut. And people were calling for that one to get in. It was on a line.
On a rope, hanging out just a hair on the right side, but he's still in circle 1.
He is, yeah. Force for Hamas. That's a fantastic sidearm.
That's really the line most guys will play. Stall it up there, try to spike it in.
He got kind of beat down. Did you see that when it started to fade in?
Mm-hmm.
It's like right to left cross, it looks like.
Yeah, there's a little bit of wind jumping on the disc.
Yeah.
Smashed him down.
It's got to be a rock, right?
Oh, yeah. All day
DX?
rock shot. Oh, yeah, man. DX rock. Go classic.
Do you throw any Casey?
No.
Huh. There you go.
Yeah.
A little bit of luck coming back your way.
I called a filter. I asked for it.
You made your own luck there. Adam, it's got a look, but it's a extreme hyzer angle.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there for Adam. Maybe trying to do a little too much. But, these guys play super aggressive these days.
You have to keep pace. Miranda for birdie. Never got over on that one.
Nope.
McBeth for the bird. Oh.
You guys are getting tree pimped out here, huh? Ninja branches.
That would look pretty open for Paul, too. To save par, Hamas. That's a negative. That's a bogey. Unforced error there.
That was.
Philo for a stroke on the card and a birdie. Back to square you go, sir.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, man. Square through 3, you're hanging. Miranda drops in par. McBeth the same. And Hamas with the bogey. Oof. You got a little Michael Jordan going on there.
A little swooshy.
Little tongue sticky.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wasn't paying attention.
Your scores after 3, thanks to our friends at UDisc. AB was 3 through 3. Wow.
Touching them all.
Dang, Albert Tam, 2 through 2. Well, we'll keep you updated as we go along. On to hole 4. You could call it a par 4 and people wouldn't complain.
Yeah, this is the classic Greg Barsby roller race from many years ago. What was that, 2009 or something like that? It was way back in the day.
It was a minute
a
ago.
while ago, yeah. Did a super tough drive off the tee. You got to get up over this branch that's hanging up above. Really kind of have to play the high route. That's really the best route, honestly. You've seen some guys take the sidearm, kind of wing it out to the left side, just try to give themselves some open space. Very protected green, super downhill slope, a lot of potential for rollaways. A lot of things on the ground that could ruin a good shot. A lot of, roots and sticks and stones and just bumps and humps all over the place. So you got to throw a good one to make 3 easy.
One of those roots is probably responsible for that roller race, I would imagine.
It was a stick on the ground.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
You are going Destroyer off the tee again?
Yeah, I let that one go a little early. Need to give it some more respect.
Yeah, you're out
Challenge
in the
those
middle,
trees.
which the middle of the fairway is pretty crowded out there.
It is.
Miranda, Evader.
I really like the look at this out of his hand, but started to drift on him, and he got a huge kick off the tree in the wrong direction.
It drops up so fast on that right-hand side of the fairway. He's going to find himself off. McBeth. This is a vulture from Paul.
Yeah, that was also early and high for McBeth. Got to keep it a little bit less hyzer angle out the gate. Not so steep on the nose angle.
Hammis with a force.
And this also is looking really nice, and the wind's just jumping on it. He caught the last little thing he could possibly hit.
Yep.
But he got a really good kind of deflection off to the left, and it opens things up into the green. So
Yeah. Much easier approaches from over there.
McBeth is really pinched off.
Way right.
And way short as well.
That's his buzz.
This is a really nice shot, though, Ian.
Mm-hmm. It almost got there.
Almost. One more tree to beat, and he would have been inside circle one.
Yeah, I think he's left a 60-footer as it is. Your second.
Oh, that was not my best effort at all.
Did you catch your early tree, Philo?
Oh, I threw it right into a root.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yep.
Oh. Tree giveth and tree taketh away.
That happens.
Yep. We are over with Andrew off fairway right, and that went about 20 feet, I'm going to call it. He's still got about 75 to the pin. Hammis second.
Smart play.
And back with Andrew on the right-hand side of the fairway again, throwing 3 now.
Good job to get up onto the level of the green.
Yeah. McBeth to save the par.
Some more trees in his way.
Yep. That one, I think he said the mistake was he didn't get the nose down on that one. He was trying to shoot that gap and have it dive down. Miranda to save bogey.
Strong putt there for Miranda.
It was. McBeth. That is a bogey for the 5-time. Adam picking up a stroke on the card with a par here. 3s are good on hole 4, man.
You got the best kick of the group. And
He did. That's true. That's funny.
we all kind of got punished off of that one, but Adam Hammis got himself in position off to the left, up and down for his par, and pars are good.
Take a look at this Adam Hammis form. Whipping it out there. We're going to take a quick word from our sponsors. We'll be back in just a few.
I'm Garrett Girthy. People know me as Double G. I've been making Double G craft jerky since I was 16 years old.
When I have Double G's craft jerky and I pull it out of my bag during a round, the first thing anyone asks is that Double G's craft jerky? And I always bring the big bag because I know I'm going to have to share it.
I'm a big fan of beef jerky, and I have to say that Double G beef jerky is absolutely my favorite I've ever found.
I'm always looking forward to digging my hand in my next bag of Double G craft jerky.
You can find Double G craft jerky at doublegjerky.com.
Welcome back to De La on to hole 5. One of my favorite on the track. It's tough, but doable.
Very fair shot here on hole 5.
Yeah.
You're going to see a lot of guys playing some kind of a mid-range, stable mid-range, maybe overstable putter. Really no need to throw a fast disc on this hole, you know what I mean? Because it's such a fast and slopey green, and it's a straight shot, so the faster it is, more likely the more overstable it's going to be and harder to hold straight. So, yeah, if you're the righty backhand, kind of mid-stable, mid-range, hug it right off that last tree, at the opening of the tunnel, just off to the right side of that, and hold straight and let gravity pull the disc down towards the basket.
Yep. I just checked all mids from you guys off
Yeah.
the tee here. Buzz for Hamas.
That's a big miss from Adam.
Yep, just too low. DX rock coming. This is a Philo shot if there ever was one,
You
man.
got to throw it hard, but I thought it was good until it just
Oh, right
barely
there.
stood up, and I was like, no. Oh,
You
well.
kicked to a good spot,
I
though.
did. I'm
Yeah.
like 70 feet away, easy up and down.
Mhm. Miranda with a truth.
Well, should be a routine up and down.
You never know on this one,
Never
man.
know.
That hard pan, that down sloping green.
That's the shot you're looking for right
Ooh.
there.
Buddy, that stood up beautifully.
Good. Ooh, that's
Oh.
a good tree to slow him down. That was moving.
That was gone.
That was going bad places.
There's a really steep cliff about
There is.
20, 30 feet past where you hit that tree.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Who knows where that could have ended
You
up.
might not find it. Buzz for McBeth.
McBeth got the same Tokyo drift action that I got. A
Yeah.
little bit of wind out there doing some weird things, swirling around.
He also got a pretty friendly kick, though,
He did. He pushed forward quite a ways.
and left as well. Adam, nothing in the way, but doesn't make this easy.
No, it's a long carry down to the green. Does the right thing, turns the disc over, takes some speed off inside circle one. That's a good effort.
Yeah, McBeth.
Also going to the turnover approach, but that gets a big flaring skip.
Ooh. It's fast.
It's so fast.
How short are you trying to land this one, Philo?
30 feet maybe,
Yeah.
and then it still just does the same thing. I'm just like, what happened?
The disc has no quit on this green. Miranda for a stroke on the card and probably most of the field.
Once
Oh.
again, catches some shrubbage on the way out.
Dang, he's just a
So
little
close
bit
from
away
being
from
super fire out
yes.
the gates.
He's throwing some amazing shots. McBeth saves par nicely. The trickle got away from him there. You are wow. This is so fast.
Yeah, typically that kind of a layup would be right under the basket,
Yeah.
but out here at De La, they have a little extra action on
The
them
margin for
sometimes.
error is
Gotta bury the nose into the ground.
something.
Yeah, you can't allow that nose up thing to happen, or you get those little skip offs, you know.
Oh, okay. Well put, sir. I like that.
Then that happens. Sometimes you don't you bury the nose of the
No,
disc into the ground,
I'm
and
like
they kind of
I'm thinking about
catch
that.
a
You
stick or a
said
stone or a rock, and it pops up and
Yeah,
rolls, and you're
yeah.
like, God, I did everything right, you know.
that was a
And
good little nugget, Philo. I like
yeah,
that one,
just-
man.
It's a trippy place to play, man.
Uh-huh. It really is. You got to
Nate
think
said
about
it great at the beginning.
everything.
You know, just anything can happen out here.
Mhm. On to hole 6.
All these holes are classic, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, we're kind of missing some of the real score separating holes, I would say. But, like, these are some classic holes. Hole 6 is a great one. Another mid-range putter shot. A lot of people are going to play the little bounce shot or, you know, bump and run off the shelf here. It's got a lot of stuff you can use to filter in towards the green. Great shot. Good ace run, too.
Yeah, it is. Seen a lot of close runs in the past. Adam has the box with a buzz.
You guys just missed that, right? When he stepped in frame, he got through some stuff.
Yeah, he did, man.
We were like, uh-oh.
That
And all
was
of a sudden,
trouble. It is
pushes
nasty
through the
off
other
there.
side and gives him a putt.
Mm-hmm. DX rock from a man Philo. Started it just a little too left, sir.
No, it can get some really good
Oh.
ground play up on the shelf, but I caught some more root on the ground
Mm.
and kicks me the wrong direction.
Yep. You're out there in circle 2 at least. Miranda with a Warden. Going putter.
He put that disc in a beautiful place. Disc just a little neutral. Didn't fade as fast as he would have liked, but a really good effort.
Just past circle long, was it?
Yeah, he's probably around 40 foot.
McBeth, Luna.
That's starting to fade right on time. Great shot from the 5-time.
That's going to work for it, too.
Mm-hmm.
Let me his first 2 of the day. Looks like it. Philo, you got to look out here in circle 2 for birdie. Drop it in, my man.
Oh, that felt really good.
That was beautiful.
That felt really good. It's been a struggle to get the rhythm back in those circle 2 putt range.
Yeah.
And
It takes a while to get that feel back when you're
It
not playing
does.
all the time, man. And
yeah, that's the one thing that's been missing recently is the touch part of my game.
that's what happens when you take a Cali boy and make him winner in Iowa.
Yeah, it doesn't help to be out there in the frozen tundra.
Yep. That's a classic Philo putt right there.
That
man.
felt great.
Yeah, love to see that.
Thank you, sir.
Next up, Hammis from just a couple feet closer.
No doubter from Adam Hammis.
That was fired.
Yeah, that's how he putts, man. When he gets that rhythm going in that range, low scores are coming.
Another man deadly from circle 2. Andrew went long. You're watching the comeback birdie. Oh, got just a little lift there.
He's got so many good things working in his game.
Mm-hmm. Bright future, absolutely. McBeth, birdie.
A lot of chatter about him being another Paul McBeth of the future. You
Yeah.
know, there's a bunch of them, it
There's a
seems now.
There's a lot of them out there, man.
This guy's playing some real good golf, Mr. Miranda is.
Mm-hmm.
All of his drives have been extremely crispy and tight.
That is very true. Mm-hmm.
You know, he's just had some unfortunate breaks on the putting green, having some things in his way, catching some limbs and some twigs and stuff like that. But, I mean, he's put himself in position on every hole to make birdie.
The chances are there.
Yep.
Huge putt there from Adam. Gives himself a birdie, and here are your scores after 6. Albert Tam going 5 through 6.
Wow, the bazooka doing big things,
Yeah.
trying to find himself back on the winner's circle up in an A tier, huh?
Yeah, maybe we'll see him tomorrow. On to hole 7. It's old 8A.
Yeah, buddy. Not the longest hole, but it sure is tricky. Got that one guardian tree off the tee that you want to miss. You got to aim way left and kind of swoop and slide in past this tree on the left side in the sunlight. Use the ground play. No need to come in here super hot. You could get some really bad kicks down to the right on this hill and send you some places you don't want to be.
As you can see on the drone flight, that hill is very steep. Easy 5.
Easy 5. You go down there some 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 200 feet.
Hammis with a D breaker.
Kind of hung it out there a little long, but that's in the same range putt he just made.
Yep. What are you throwing, Philo?
I'm going to go classic AVR.
Nice.
Don't really see me throwing putters off the tee much, but it's the right play for the hole.
Yeah, that makes a ton of sense. As does the result, my friend. Beautifully done.
No complaints there.
Isn't it fun when it goes where you want it to?
Mm-hmm.
McBeth with a Luna.
Silky smooth effort from Paul McBeth. Bounce it off the lock, why don't you?
Not too shabby. And a harp for Miranda.
He was about a foot from being perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Still got to look, though.
He does. See the circle 1 whisker right in front of him for birdie.
Look at that, man.
It's a really nice putting stroke.
Like almost Emerson Keith-esque.
Yeah, uh-huh. Even a little smoother than Emerson if I'm giving
A little
giving
smoother,
yeah.
a little bit more direct, and
Mm-hmm.
give him some pound for that clean action.
Well earned. Adam to match.
Now there he goes. With authority.
Back-to-back birdies for the returning champion. Philo casual back-to-back for you as well.
If they were ever a gotta get birdie, this is the one.
This is the one, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, really got to take advantage of this little shorty. Right down the line, hand lined up with the frame in his body. Beautiful putt.
onto this bear of a hole.
Yeah, we missed a couple of those holes right after 8A, but man, this is such an awesome disc golf shot here. You got to throw that real skinny hyzer flip up. Feels a lot like Blue Ribbon Pines kind of hole 4 feel, right? Just
Absolutely.
straight and narrow. You got this one little tree that just won't die right there. That's been there for 40 years probably, blocking up the fairway. But if you can get past that guy and have some forward push, use the ground play, you can find yourself in there for a circle 1 putt at a birdie.
Yep. I think that's the OG jerk branch.
Oh,
I think
man.
that's the one I named for the first. It's just right there in the
It
perfect
ruins
line,
a lot of shots.
Yeah. All right, Hamas, Undertaker.
Started off looking real nice, but stood up a little too much.
He's a couple hundred feet away from the pin and a lot in the way. What's in your hand here?
I am throwing a Star Wraith.
Oh, okay.
Nice and beat up. Super neutral, just a little low out the gate. If I
Ooh.
got that up 3 more feet, that might have been doing something.
Beat up Star Wraith is a beautiful disc, man.
Mhm.
Do some fun things with those. McBeth, Undertaker. Talking to a fan back there?
Yeah, the young guys that were watching Andy Miranda,
Ah, cool.
those are his buddies.
Nice.
Paul McBeth doing
No
McBeth things.
Hey, man.
Bouncing it off another lock.
Not the first time I've seen him park this hole either.
No, it's not. I'm sure it's not the last time.
No, I won't. What's Andy going for? He has an evader.
Well, that was his first big miss off the tee.
Yeah.
But he's still in position to get a nice sidearm into the green.
Also a couple hundred feet away.
Nice big flare.
He's got a chance. I believe he's just out in circle 2. Hamas with a zone approach for his second.
Once again, displaying exceptional touch with that sidearm.
Such a useful tool in the woods to have. Just you can generate power from very awkward stances. Philo would like
That was a half run.
half run. Cool.
You know, give it a shot, but not too aggressive.
Miranda to save par.
Good effort.
That'll drop him back to even, unfortunately, as we head into I-5. Adam, great par save after the drive. You are dropping in a par. Paul dropping in a birdie. Rare sight. Rare sight.
It is a rare sight to see someone just drop the disc into the basket here. Most of the time, you're seeing a lot of guys fight to get a 4. McBeth making things look too easy.
Taking the pro route. He almost threw through the jerk tree branch.
He did
that-
throw through the jerk tree branch. He went
Yeah.
right through the little field goal.
All right, one of the signature hole. I think the top of the world might be the signature hole.
I bet it is.
This
the
is probably
signature
number
hole.
2.
This has got to be number 2, I-5'd. They call it I-5'd because that's usually what you say when they ask what your score was. I got a 5. Very, very tight drive. You got to land in one of 2 places, either way far into this, grouping of trees right here into the sunlight would be ideal if you can push it that far, or down to the left really opens up the green. Play a sidearm in. Super, super touchy second shot. Seen a lot of guys lay up short even back in the day and throw the big spike hyzer up and over.
Yeah, that used to be a common
Yeah,
play.
that was a common play. So a lot of different ways to get there. Not too many people really making 2 on this one. 550 feet. Long way to go.
Zeus, McBeth. It's a little wide of optimal. It's still really good.
For McBeth, that's fine.
Right.
He'll scrape that up and down.
Adam with a force. More the line.
This is so the line. As soon as he threw that, I said, I want to be where you're going. Because that is a perfect place to get up and down for 3.
Let's see if you can follow those vapor trails, my friend.
I'm trying, man. That's a long carry for me, so I'm going to try to get over there.
63-mile-an-hour rip.
Well, that's about as fast as I go.
That's top speed.
Didn't quite drop down there quite as low.
Yeah, kind of that middle is a little more crowded.
Yeah, but I threw it.
Let's go.
That was good. That was good. Can't hate it. Andrew, he is going enforcer.
Mm, 69 miles an hour.
Kid could tug.
Great shot there. That's actually a really nice spot. I'm in between he and Adam. And
Right.
That's not the best spot. You'll see why in a minute.
McBeth, second. Looks like a little Luna approach.
Yeah. Such a straight shot. No problem. Putter.
What were you looking at for options here, sir?
I didn't have a lot of good ones. I could try going around the right side, which probably wouldn't have been a bad play. I decided to try to sneak one in that way, and no can do.
It got a nasty kick, man.
Yeah, I know that was a potential. I probably should have taken the hyzer route. I just didn't like it because I would have had to throw a skip shot, and there's just too many things in the way.
Yeah. Miranda, his second. Little forehand harp approach, it looks like.
I did not see this until he threw it, and I was like, oh. And then he did that.
It's unbelievable. A 2 on this hole, man. They don't happen.
That's a moment this kid's going to remember for a long, long time.
Rest of his life, man. Absolutely.
And it's on camera, in the archives.
Yep.
That's going to be a top 10 play. Definitely on the Disc Golf Pro Tour highlight reel.
Oh, yeah. Dude,
That was an awesome shot.
half a second out of his hand, I heard McBeth behind me go, it's in.
No way.
Yeah. And then it was like 3 seconds later, it finally drops in or whatever. Because he just had the perfect angle on. Nice shot, Andrew. Be proud of that,
Absolutely.
man. Hamas second.
Good job there from Adam.
Yeah.
Punch his way onto the green.
I believe you got a 50-odd footer here to save the 3.
There's a window.
Ooh, off the cage.
Just not enough want on that one. A little bit more go. Might have had it.
It was a big ass, though.
Yeah, that was a disappointing bogey.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome to watch the kid throwing in. I was kind of like,
That was pretty cool.
well, I thought I'd seen everything. Now
Yeah.
I think I have officially seen it all. That was pretty amazing.
My boy Keenan Dalton has now filmed 2 holes, 2 twos on this hole.
That's insane.
He filmed the big germ one a couple years back. There is Keenan right back there behind Andrew.
What a moment.
Yeah, that was so fun. To find that line, too, was pretty cool. You know?
To have that shot's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's such a touchy little play. He hung it up there like 25 feet, and that thing came down like a boomerang. Just right in the chain. Such an awesome shot.
There are your scores through 9. That's all we got for part 1. Catch you in part 2. Thanks for watching.